A reenactment of Letitia and Marcel's FaceTime conversation.
3333 3333.
Hey, babe.
Hey, what's up, babe? Let you know we made it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Martell had showed off with this mansion, babe.
Oh,
you should have been here, but too bad you ain't here.
I'm like that. Well, what y'all gonna be doing?
We're gonna be taking some wine, take some little, his wine and whatnot, and get him our opinions of it.
Wine.
Yeah, wine.
Y'all drink beer. The ladies should be there for wine. Like, when we should be there.
Ain't no ladies gonna be here. Wink. We keep saying What's up, KOED fan? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife scratching her head.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about our opinions. I don't know why I stump over that, but yeah. And this video will not be biased. Why?
Because we're biased.
I said it won't be biased.
And I say they still gonna say it, honey.
Okay.
If the sky was blue, honey, we biased. So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow, and on all social media sites, comment down below. First of all, I want to say happy Juneteenth Day. Whoop, whoop. I know.
No. We don't get old up Juneteenth.
We do.
No, we do not.
Oh, okay.
We don't. This is not. It's not some kind of Luke, Uncle Luke video. So
as you can see, we rocking our Juneteenth tees and hats and merch, and you can purchase these today. Going on over to kourtneyandeddie.com to purchase these tees. And happy Father's Day.
That's right. Happy Father's Day, guys. Happy Father's Day to all the guys that's real fathers, guys that role models, guys that don't have kids but being fathers to other people's kids, fathers that just being a good man to for other kids to look up to. So yeah, and yeah, I know us fathers, we get kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to our day, because we get the socks, we get the ties, and probably what that thing you saw at the store, a box full of batteries. That's stuff we get, a box full of batteries, man. Come on now. But when Mother's Day come around, oh my goodness, it's off the chain. You know what I'm saying? But regardless to the point, happy Father's Day, guys.
Yeah, and happy Father's Day to you too, baby, because I think you are the best. And don't forget our Patreon. I bet y'all probably done fast forwarded, whatever. But don't forget our Patreon. Please go ahead and join. All of that's in the description below. I'm going to be giving a little backstory, a personal story that I've never shared on a public platform Thursday. So yeah, Thursday, Wednesday, one of those days we'll go live in Patreon and we'll talk about it. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get it.
Thursday, Wednesday, what comes.
Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So it's called Wind and Grind, right?
Like bump and grind. Y'all get it? Bump and grind.
All right. So it starts off where the guys are arriving at the $10 million mansion. They say $10 million in Atlanta.
I don't know how much it costs for them to rent that thing out.
I don't know. How they there? What, 3 or 4 days?
About 3 days, 3 or 4 days, yeah.
So Melanika, I think that's how to pronounce her name. So the manager, she is there all glammed up. Now y'all dragged her a little bit on Twitter, saying that her Gucci belt was backwards last time they saw her. So hopefully she got it right this time.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say dragged her, but it was some reference to.
Oh, you talking about Mel 2.0? Oh, is she the original Mel?
It seemed like she knew Mel before.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she knew Martell before Mel did.
Yep. But anyway, so yeah, she all glammed up and everything. So she hugged Martell and give dap to the other guys. So Maurice is checking in. Everybody got to check in with their wives, child, because this is not going to be another Atlanta trip like they took in that picture years ago.
Because you check in with your wife don't mean jack. All you doing give her a peace of mind. Hey, baby, I made it. And as long as you know she's alright, you hang up that phone, then you go book. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Because you check in with your woman don't mean nothing really.
Right. So Maurice is checking in, talking to Kim, and just telling her the rundown. Marceau is FaceTiming. I know y'all gonna have something to say, but he had the FaceTime. She must don't trust.
Oh, okay. I think everybody. I thought everybody was on FaceTime.
Child, we didn't see nobody faces but Tisha
okay.
while she was up there eating whatever she was eating.
I guess everybody else was on speakerphone.
Yeah, okay. And so he was checking in with Tisha, and as y'all seen the skit that we did, you know, she was saying,
I wonder what she was eating on.
I don't know.
Taffy. Yum yum yum. Ooh, Bell. And
so Lewis was checking in with Tiffany, and
Tiffany don't care.
Yeah,
she don't care. She really don't care.
So you know, she did make a reference to Marceau being single and
Martell being single.
I'm sorry, Martell being single.
Don't get it started. See, I told you. Don't get it started.
So it's too many M's in these men, too many M's. So she made reference to that and stuff like that. So the guys they evidently changed into their suits and stuff. So they had to get ready to go downstairs because Martell wanted them to do a little wine tasting and all this stuff. And when they walked downstairs,
they had a big surprise, boy. They walked in the room, saw all them ladies just sitting there, and you saw the expression on Marceau's face. Not Maurice, but Marceau's face, like, calm down. I can't do it. Concentrate.
That's what his expression was like.
He looked like, because he was shocked, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he said, man, Martell ain't right. Yeah, Martell, you should have gave him a heads up. Bro.
Yeah, so the ladies were, for those that didn't watch it, the ladies were all nicely dressed. You know, you're in a $10 million mansion. Oh, yeah. You know, so they was dressed not up here, but you know,
they was dressed. They was dressed pretty well,
but not like ballroom gowns.
Right, they was dressed for the occasion. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. So it's 12 ladies.
12.
I said about 12. I'm sorry. They never did. It looked about 12. About 12.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I didn't
5,
count like that, but I did say it was about 12 ladies. And so Melanika, she is you know, kind of letting him know everything that's, you know, they gonna be doing tonight. Let's see. So Martell did not share with the guys that it was gonna be ladies. You know, he did not notify them because he said that he's single and he love women.
But I get that. But you bringing married guys with you, you got to give them the heads up, man. Okay, because you can get an option to bail out. You know what I'm saying? So, but by you popping that on them, they didn't have the option. They probably could have walked out. It'd been a bad look, you know what I'm saying? But come on, you gotta give them a heads up.
I think Tisha had told Marceau to be good or something like that, whatever. And he was like, "You don't have to tell me to be good." And I think Marceau did make a reference like, "You don't have to tell a grown man be good or watch it or whatever," because you know.
Not just a grown man, a grown married man. You know, if he values his marriage, he's gonna be good. Okay? Yeah. And I know a lot of y'all think he don't value his marriage. You know, he ain't gonna be good. But you know.
And like you said, they don't think that he value it, and I can hear them saying he don't. With the receipts, that's all we want is the receipts. Like if we go,
sure. You saw that big back picture. Hey, we don't know.
I told my husband that could have been your back, Chad.
It probably was my back, man. You know,
your back.
I work on the road sometimes. That could have been back in the day.
I could have took your picture and uploaded and said, "Did Marceau back?"
Yeah, Marceau. See, it could have been my back. We kind of the same complexion, like.
Yeah. So anyway, the guys are mingling with the ladies, and Marceau said, "Yeah, let the ladies fix the plates." It wasn't the plates or his plate.
I don't know. I really didn't catch. I heard it, but I didn't really catch what you were saying.
But you know what he implied.
Yeah, because they women, they got fixed plate.
Yeah.
Marceau, you cannot bring that attitude in the year 2022, bro. Now I know he liked to troll. I know he liked to play, and I'm gonna say he was just jibbing and jiving with the women. That's all that was.
I don't think he kind of meant nothing by it, but then once it came out, it seemed a little male chauvinist.
Yeah, and one of the women took offense to it.
And then Maurice was like, "Well, Tisha ain't here, you know what I'm saying, to fix your plate, so you ain't finna let another woman fix your plate." But then also too, this Atlanta, baby, and this ain't Huntsville, Chad.
Well, yeah, I get that, but still, I said the year 2022. You're going to have black women like that all over, you know what I'm saying? They're going to, you know, some of them real submissive, but this is the person you don't know, you know what I'm saying? So you can't go up to a strange woman and say, "Hey, fix my plate." And she ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You might get a plate across the head, but come on.
You may not want what she do to
spit in it and all alcohol.
So Martell asked the people what they thought about the wine. So the ladies give their opinion. All the people give their opinion. It's sweet. I would like to taste it. So
and here's the problem with these focus groups like this. Of course, they're gonna tell you good things because they in a $10 million mansion. You invite them over, so they're not gonna really bash your product. Okay, how you find out how your product really is? You give it to people like us, the real people, and we'll let you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Because if it stink, we're gonna let you, bro, go back to the drawing board. But if it's good, we'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? But you can these people. You invite these people over to a $10 million mansion. They don't want to get kicked out. They're not gonna try to offend you by saying it's bad because they feel like if you say it's bad, they might get kicked out. Yeah. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. So Melanika asked the guys to sell the wine. Like give your pitch of the wine and stuff like that. You sell it.
I think the person that had the best selling pitch was Lou. He had the best one.
Well, let's see. So Marceau said some shit.
He always trying to be so intelligent and intellectual, man. Like, just say the stuff, man.
I was saying like, what? Well, and Maurice was like, I don't know how I'm gonna come behind that. I said easy, easy.
Well, but just take the wine.
Close your eyes.
No, I'm talking about Marceau.
Oh.
Yeah, and let your DNA spread apart, and the universe would align itself.
That's what he said.
No, I'm just saying because that's how I sound. When I hear him talk stuff like that, you make it over complicated.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's Maurice told the ladies close their eyes,
and Maurice think he's in that movie Time to Kill. Remember that scene?
No.
With the lawyer told him people to close their eyes. Okay, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Close your eyes. And y'all said, "Come on, man."
Maurice, I don't know. He had a little bit of that player still in him now. Close your eyes and imagine who you want to be with, and da. Some of them ladies like, no, child, wait a minute.
Like I said, the best one is Lou.
What Lou said?
It was simple, straight to the point.
Baby, Lou had that construction voice.
Like,
it was just like
pop the bottle and spread the legs. The best one, man. That's what I would probably do.
So anyway, So the next scene, Kimmy is coming to Black to chat with Tisha, and they're talking about the Atlanta trip. And Kimmy said she's a little bit nervous. She, because of the other situation that went down, she's a little bit nervous of all the guys coming together and going to Atlanta. Let's see. Yeah. So Tisha was saying that a lot of stuff that she is going through. She started talking about the stuff on social media. And, about, I guess, the back picture and everything like that, and how people are really and truly trying to, gun for her marriage and stuff. And so she was like, people, in a sense, she's saying people think that she just should go and just get a divorce from this man, but there is nothing valid. There's no proof. Nobody came to her, nothing like that or whatever. And she just trusts in God. If it's something that she needs to see, she'll see. If not, honey, she's going to keep living her best life with her husband, and y'all need to leave her alone because it's a lot. And that's with anybody. Like, if anybody, it's like this. When it's time, even if it's facts, you know what I'm saying? When a person gets sick and tired of being sick and tired, then they'll see what they need to see. If not, just leave it alone. Like what the receipts said. Leave these folk marriage alone, child.
Well, the way I look at it, I kind of agree with Tisha. That, put in God's hand. If it's something to see, God will use somebody to bring it to her attention.
Yeah.
If y'all got receipts, God will use that person to bring that receipt to her attention. Okay. Yeah. And and maybe if Marceau is doing something, maybe it's not time for her to leave Marceau just yet. You know what I'm saying? Timing is everything. And so yeah, let God, do what He got to do. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. If it's something out there, God will show it to her.
Yeah, and I know some people may think that she ain't seen or He just showed it to her. We ain't in them folks' marriage. I could say, let me use me for an example.
You should win. You should have seen it way back in the day.
Yeah, I should have. But it's times where I knew. Of course, I knew. I left, came back, blah blah blah, whatever. But the final part was when I did a lot of internal work on myself and started loving myself and my worth and my value. Is when a chick called my phone and said, "You know what?" So at that point, because that has never happened before, then I was deuced. So it could be a time. But until then, if he is doing, time will reveal. What's done in the dark gonna come to the light. Let's move on. Let's let this not continue to be another storyline. Let's get old. So Martell was saying, Lou and Tiffany in an open.
It's supposed to be an open relationship. As he was trying to.
He said since they open, but he didn't say open marriage.
But when you say open, first thing pops in your mind, open marriage. Okay.
Yeah, Marcel said open what?
But what he was trying to say, I'm open to anything and everything, I guess, in a marriage. That means, this, it means that, and like Marcel said, first, he didn't want to take no advice from Lou about the marriage. No, man, y'all just been married a year. I don't need to take no advice from you. Now, since he got Tiffany to agree to open whatever, man, I might need to get some advice from Big Lou to see how he got that open marriage. Hey, man, come on. And let's keep it real. We know Marcel loves to troll, man. That's all about.
So Martell said that they were hitting the strip club tonight, and let's see. So they was out, let's see. Martell said that he... Y'all, this was last night. I'm trying to read my own handwriting. So, yeah. So, anyway, they hitting the strip club tonight.
Bottom line, they went to the strip club. And, so I could tell by watching. I know some of this stuff is edited. But I can tell who's used to the strip club and who isn't used to, who's not used to the strip club.
Because you was a former strip club.
Yeah, connoisseur. You know what I'm saying?
Rehabilitated.
But anyway... I can tell Martell is straight 101, 100% strip club verified. Cause the way he was acting, especially when he get alcohol in him, I think, I seen that in the strip club before. I could tell. So he's alright, but he's too laid back. He try to play the cool role, you know what I'm saying? Laid back like and this ain't nothing to him. That's how he acts. Maurice. He like a kid in a canister. Ooh, yeah. So, yeah. And Big Lou, he was straight up petrified. So, yeah. He didn't budge, man. And that's why Marceau said, you can tell Lou ain't used to a strip club. He was petrified. All he did was smoking that cigar, and that was it.
Well, some of them strippers look like child. I was like, well, dang, they must be in that minimum wage strip club or something. Because one of them looked a little pregnant.
Man, gas is like $9 a gallon. They gotta do what they gotta do.
What that mean?
They gotta make that money.
Oh, tell them to get on the pole.
Yeah, they gotta make that money.
Honey. So y'all go to that strip club. I don't know if they gave them no shout out or nothing, but that's where
I think I know that strip club located.
I bet you do. So anyway, let's see.
And
but
that's not one of the good ones either, I don't think.
Marcel was saying that the way Lou was acting, open things. The open thing is Tiffany thing.
Yeah, that's why he said that. Cause Lou man, if I move, I might catch a case.
Martell asked too, that stripper,
it was stripper.
Can he get with her? Something?
Martell has a type. When I saw what stripper he was talking about, he has a type. Martell likes petite women because she was real petite, and that's why he said she be baby mom, or that'd be baby number 6 right there. So he has a type. I noticed that. I thought, okay, you like the petite women, and maybe that's why him and Mel kind of bumped head. Cause Mel started gaining weight. And that's, cause when you met Mel, she was real petite.
Yeah, and then when they were married, she was still petite.
Right.
Yeah. So what are you talking about? They didn't bump their head, child. That woman had four children. I was going to say 4, 5, but the 5th one is somebody else's. Anyway, so the guys, the next day they waking up and they were just pretty much talking about last night.
Except for one person.
Who?
Maurice. Maurice is a lightweight, man. How can you get a hangover sitting in the kitchen table at Brooklyn with sunglasses on? Bruh, come on, man. Yeah, you need to go to my school, strip school, 1-on-1.
You don't have that school, child. In fact, the building is demolished.
You never get too drunk in a strip club, man. You don't do that. You get a couple drinks, but you don't get drunk. You never do that in a strip club. Go ahead.
So, Martell said that Melanika and he said something about what Melanika was putting together, or who was that, or something like that. And so Marcel said, you need, dog, you're going to need a third male. You bring another male into the situation. As we can see from the next episode, there's some that happened
between the two males.
Yeah, between the two males. And Marcel he is so
petty.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He made a statement saying, oh, okay, I see Melanika and Marcel been in a Martell been in a 20-year
30.
I thought it was
30
friend zone. I was like, friend zone. Instead of saying friends, he said friend zone.
It's like somebody put somebody in the friend zone back in the day. Was it Martell put her in the friend zone to get with Mel? Which I think is what it was. That's why next episode, Mel and the other Mel kind of had some kind of beef. Cause she feel like the original Mel, which is the one, the producer or the PR person, has a thing for Martell.
Yeah. So Marcel also made reference as far as, legacy and seeing the new Martell, not the, like Maurice, like, man, the old Martell back. We proud of you, congratulations. But Marcel was like, really, this the new Martell, because he never experienced this. Now he's divorced, and everything's just new for him. And they was like, they proud to see the growth. Maurice loves Martell.
Oh yeah, you can tell
he really is one that compliments, encourages. Yeah, he builds. He really
and he has a bromance with Martell. He really does.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think Maurice is that type of person. He's not gonna try to tear you down. He always gonna try to build you up some kind of way.
Yeah.
He always gonna try to find the positive in a situation, in my opinion. Marceau, on the other hand, he's the one that like to pick and probe and find out where your weak points are, and when he finds them, he attacks them. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
But that's the only person that can get under his skin. Only one person that's his kryptonite.
His mother-in-law.
She over there in Belma somewhere, stirring her little pot.
So Marceau said that, told Martell, you don't want to take accountability, because he started bringing up, the situation with him and Mel, and Martell was getting aggravated and irritated and started cussing.
Right, and the reason why, now, Martell has shown some growth, but he still got some growing to do, in my opinion. And Martell took responsibility for what I did. I get that, we get that, yeah. But sometimes what you did is gonna stick with you for a while, and you're gonna still have to continue to like fess up. So yeah, I was wrong, and take some responsibility for what happened to your marriage. And right now he feels like if I take responsibility and take all the brunt of it, ain't nobody gonna point the finger at Mel. That's his problem. Right. He want people to point the finger at Mel. Well, you don't worry about that. You gotta just take responsibility for what you did and grow from it, man. And you growing, so don't let this stuff ruin your growth, man. That's all I'm saying. Don't let this stuff ruin your growth.
Go. Good insight, baby. All right, so Tiffany meets up with Mel, honey. I thought that Mel nor Tiffany would be in this episode. So they meet up, and because we didn't see him in any of the commercials, more of the guys trip. Meet up, and they started talking about Utah briefly. And Mel had picked up an outfit, because it looked like they was around lingerie. Mel picked up an outfit and said, okay, you can wear this for Lewis. And I guess Tiffany and Lewis need a storyline. So here we go with the storyline.
The storyline is this. Tiffany and Lewis are having a sexual problem. It's not enough sex, and they can't get that. First, they want Tiffany wants a baby. Then Lou wants more sex, and the schedules makes it impossible for them to have that time to do that.
It seems like Lewis is the one that's sexually frustrated, and then Tiffany said, well, maybe he wouldn't be so sexually needy.
I don't understand that.
He won't want sex so much. You know what I'm saying? So she was saying,
still don't get it. If he's not needy, if you give him the sex, he won't be needy.
Well, that's what. But saying that some people, you give them sex one day, they want it the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I'm saying I don't know how sexual needy she feel like he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
some people maybe
I really
once
think
a month.
they reaching for a storyline.
I really do
they
think
reaching
so.
for a storyline.
It looked like Tiffany get down, like she,
That's why they got that open, whatever they call it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So Mel asked her, well, what about the love languages? Like, do y'all know each other's love language? And I think she said she know hers, and she was like, well, do you know Lewis? And she said, well, a lot of times we end up, and this is true, a lot of times we end up giving people our love language when in fact you don't know their love language. She was like, you need to sit down and talk to them and find out. So if mine is affection, I think Tiffany says hers quality time, Mel said hers affection. So if mine is affection and yours quality time, I'm being affectionate with you. Well, that's my love language. But you want to spend time with me, and that's your love language. So everybody needs to know, in order to have a good balanced relationship.
I had to learn that myself, because I want don't mean just what you want. You know what I'm saying? And Mel, to her credit, gave some good advice. You know what I'm saying? Because it took a while for me to first of all to know my love language. Okay, and second of all, it was hard for me to understand how to do love language. Okay, because like I said, because I like the affection, don't mean you might like the affection. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got to find out what your love language is, so I can kind of give it to you. Right. And hopefully you can reciprocate and give me my love language. Yeah. So.
That's what a marriage or a relationship is. It is give and take. It ain't just you being selfish on what you want. And I think that's a lot of marriages, relationships are based on selfishness.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, because sometimes you have to kind of teach yourself that love language. Because I might not be used to showing affection, but I know that's what you want. So I got to step outside my box to try to learn how to give you that affection that you need. You know what I'm saying? Some people just not affectionate like that.
Yeah. Also, Tiffany was saying too, maybe Lewis ain't used to a strong black woman or something. Oh, okay. Let's move on. Anyway, so the guys are headed to the rage room, and they gotta take out all their anger and their rage and stuff like that. So yeah.
The only person that shouldn't be in that rage room was Maurice. You ain't got no rage, bro.
So he say, Maurice is not here for telling his personal business.
He ain't lying, man. What you got going on behind the clothes?
He be floating, honey. He be floating with the rest of them, child. He was not here. Him or Kimmy.
Martell.
And I can't blame you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Martell, what was his rage?
He really had none. You know what I'm saying? Martell kind of living his best life, so he really had. Because you said if he would have brought up Mel, then that would have been a whole nother thing.
I said if he would hit the thing, this is Mel, it would have been over. You hear me?
Yeah.
The millimeters. You know what? I have a millimeters or millipede problem. Millipede. And every time I go out there killing millipedes, I can say, die millipede. Millimeters. I get them confused, man.
We say the millimeters swarming
out house, man. What's up with all these millimeters come out the grass trying to get into this house, man? A millimeter here, a millimeter there, but they millipedes, I get confused sometimes.
I don't know who came up with the name millimeter, but somebody didn't think it all the way through. Okay. So, it was Marceau that was hitting and screaming, talking about Miss Wanda. That's his frustration, and Lewis was talking about pent up sexual frustration and stuff. So everybody got it all out.
And that's why Big Lou probably didn't move in the strip club. He's so such a frustrated. He feel like if he moved like that,
Now I asked Eddie. I said, out of the 4 men, who don't belong? Who was it?
Man, I'm not gonna throw a dude on the bus, man. I'm not gonna do him like that, man.
It's like all the guys trying to be cool. They walking that swag. Boy, when they got filmed with that rage room, it like Lewis was taking little steps like, back, knee, hip.
I just want that back a little too hard. My shoulder out of place.
I said, Lewis ain't gonna be able to keep up with them. So let's see.
Man, I like Big Lou, man. I don't know why you be.
So anyway, they're getting on the bus, trying to, head back, I guess, to the mansion. So Martell said, they started talking about, Marceau was talking about his mother-in-law, and basically how his mother-in-law, Miss Wanda, needs to be on Tisha's side instead of being on the side of the conversations that she hearing out in the street. Really more so like, you know your husband ain't doing stuff like that,
I'm sorry. What he was trying to say, all that stuff that's going on out there about their marriage, he can deflect, zone it out, tune it out, and block it out. But only one person that's close to them keep bringing it to him. That's his mother-in-law. Yep. So that's what he was trying to get at.
So he was saying that's his frustration. Like he like his, what he said, he don't like his mother-in-law. He don't like his mother-in-law. It was something like that. He said it twice or whatever. But I think that Marceau and Ms. Wanda have a good relationship. I think that they are both funny.
Yeah, I think they do
together.
This for the camera though, man.
I think they both funny apart and they both funny together. So yeah, I like the dynamic.
And I think Marceau has that star appeal. And the reason why I say that because he's in the play now.
Yeah.
Out of all the people, all the people on the show, the only person right now I see acting right now in the play is Marceau. And that person was the least, that's a person I would never thought would be out there acting right now with Marceau, okay? I thought the other person would be out there acting right now, you know what I'm saying? But for Marceau to come out the shadows and get a part in the play, hey, kudos to you, bro.
And a lot of people don't like Marceau because they think he's cheating, but Marceau is really kind of like a fan favorite. I'm just being honest. He really is a fan favorite because one, he's funny.
Yeah.
You know. So let's move on to the part where Maurice was talking about his frustration with his son. I'm not gonna call him no monster. I'm calling him name Maurice Jr. So yeah, you want to talk about that?
Man, you ain't got no frustration, man. That boy 14 years old, man. He's still a teenager. He's still a kid. He mad because he don't get up and have that.
That would be the same way you would act.
No,
you would.
No. He's mad because his son don't have that drive. His son don't get up, go to practice. But he's 14. He's still in school.
You wouldn't be the same way. You very hard on your daughter.
No.
I said, ooh, that's Maurice and Eddie is alike.
No. Now, if I know he's out there in school doing the right things and he out there trying to play football and sports, yeah, I know your body get tired. So I'm not gonna get mad at him if he doesn't get up on time to go to practice. You know, you gotta show him a little grace.
So yeah, that's basically what Martell and Marceau was saying, you know, just pretty much like, dude, chill out, you know, he just 15, you're 14, 15, so chill out, you know, at least he doing something, but
now, if he's out there game banging, now, okay, yeah, you stressed now, okay.
So let's move on to the last scene where Lewis was talking about his sexual frustration, and I think somebody asked him, like, is it to the point, I guess, is at a real bad point? And Lewis was like, no, it's not at a real bad point, you know. So he said they both busy, they both work a lot, you know, and stuff. So, you know, I guess they haven't really had time.
Well, so you can't blame Tiffany for that then, because if y'all both busy doing your own things at work and business-wise, y'all just don't have time. That's all to it, you know what I'm saying? And when y'all do have time, y'all get it on, you know what I'm saying? But, hey. And
Marceau was like, if he had sexual frustration, he sure wouldn't be saying it on no camera. I said, I know that's right, Jack. Keep my business but they ain't got nothing else going on.
Yeah, so they got to say something.
They got to say something.
They got to do something.
But, you know, one thing, you got to be careful what you say on TV because I don't care nothing about Big Lou or the way he walked. Them women be in them DMs trying to help with the sexual frustration because you got to help, you know, be mindful in that point.
Yeah, but they have to say it. You know, it's entertainment. They got to have some kind of storyline, so he has to say it. Now, it's upon him if he acts on these so-called DMs. You know
I don't think so. No.
But you don't think he would?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he would. I don't think he would. But
he walked too slow.
You know, you remember that woman from Red to Low with the bunny? Oh, I gotta sit down. That's speed up his speed. That's his speed right there. So, hey, don't care how slow he walks. There's somebody out there for him.
So Marceau was also saying, listen, if this is a problem after 2 years of marriage, it's gonna be a problem in 2 more years. It's gonna be a real big problem, you know, in like 5 years or whatever.
And he's right, but I don't think it's a problem per se. It's a timing thing.
Yeah.
You know, they so busy, you know, with their lives, they don't have time for it. But you got to make time for it. Got to make time. Sometimes you got to set those things to the back burner and spend a quality time, get that Uchi Coochie time going. I'm just saying. Yeah, get the Uchi Coochie.
Okay, I heard it one time. You got to keep saying
it. You know, you're saying he's slow. You got to take 5 hours. Sit to the side.
So yeah, you got to go out there and live your best life because Tisha and Marceau and Kim and Maurice just came back. I think it was Cabo or Mexico somewhere, living their best life. I think they had a wedding to go to. So
hey,
yeah,
man, living her best life too. She out there
she
watching cars. Look at that, watching that G-Wagon.
All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. You just want the millimeters to come, the millipedes to come over in this comment
I got that spray. And when I spray them little millipedes, and I'm talking about, I sprayed the millipedes, and they just died like in 2 seconds. Really? Yeah. So the millipedes, millimeters, if they try to get in the house. All
right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Happy Juneteenth Day, happy Father's Day, and don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I always put God first, y'all.
Deuces.